Hello everyone, I'm excited to announce a new product today. It's relatively new. It's from ProLon. So they do the 5-day fasting mimicking diet program that I've talked about before, and I love it. That's something that you do, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year. You can do 3 cycles in a row, like every 2 months for a while. But when you get to the point where you're at your weight that you want and your glucose is under control, then you can switch to these to doing it less frequently. And in between, what I do is the intermittent fasting, and I think this has been really popular in recent years. There are different ways to do it. You can do like a fasting where you fast one day, then you don't fast for like 5 days. You can do it that way. What I do is I do the time restricted eating. So that's like having a food window. Stop eating at 6 p.m. and don't eat again until about 10 a.m. the next day. So what I'll typically do in the morning is I'll get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I'll have a cup of coffee, but I won't eat anything until about 10. So now I have my 16-hour fasting window and 8-hour eating window. So with this fasting bars, and they come in different flavors, and you can read the ingredients, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they extend your fast, so essentially they don't raise your blood glucose. You're still in ketosis. Your body's still looking to metabolize fat for energy instead of the glucose in your bloodstream. So these are really low glycemic index. There's a lot of fat in them, no trans fats, of course. But not a lot of calories, 190 calories, and this effectively extends your fast for an hour or two, whatever you want. So if I eat this at 10, they don't have lunch until 12:30 or 1 instead of a 16-hour window. Now I have an 18-hour window or whatever. So it's great just for that, and that's what it's used for. Now it's different from the L bar. It's similar, but there is some slight differences between the L bar, which is on the 5-day fasting mimicking diet program. So you can't really mix those up. These are specifically to use when you're not in that 5-day program. I do the 5-day program, like I said, about 3 or 4 times a year, but I do the intermittent fasting every day. That's, on special days, holidays, and celebrations, I don't worry about it. But, my normal routine is I wake up at 6:30 or 7, I have my coffee, I don't eat till 10, and then I'll finish my meals by like 6 or 6:30, and this helps me extend that. So it's just a way to improve that. Now, I'm living in the U.S. now. If I was still in Italy, I probably wouldn't be doing this, but this is a way to sort of make up for the difficulty it is here to have a whole food diet and to source local seasonal ingredients. Our food delivery systems just aren't set up for that. So we make these concessions, and this helps us live a healthier life, even when we're not in the Mediterranean, as it were. So even in the Mediterranean countries these days, it's becoming increasingly difficult to follow the Mediterranean diet because, again, their food delivery systems are changing. They want fast, convenient food, things that are pre-made, pre-packaged, and ready to eat. But, so these are concessions that we make in order to try to maintain the spirit of the Mediterranean diet when we don't have the ability to practice it exactly as it was developed in those countries 100 years ago. So that's it, the brand new intermittent fasting bar from ProLon, and I use it every day. This is my breakfast, basically, and helps me extend my fast for a couple more hours. Check it out.